Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. He's at the 30, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 77 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 18. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Number 20.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the 20.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And it's third down.
Here's Ryan to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On the ground, this is Smith. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. Second down and goal. Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Boy, that's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
42-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
At the Falcons' 42-yard line.
On second down, it's Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Score, Falcons.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Intended that time for Cooper, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A run here with Dak. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, this from 37.
37-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down.
Here's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Neville Gallimore able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley.
Ryan's pass.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
Prescott from the gun. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And again, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
To the air again, Prescott. He finds his target, is Schultz. And he'll go down at the 28. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. There he goes, right side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 1-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Sterling Lockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
3rd and long for Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
On the stop. It's a pickup of 3.
Another carry now for Gurley.
Tough day Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Ryan. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 8-yard line.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Good.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
4th and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Back now in Arlington.
21.
It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That is caught at the 7.
A gain of 27.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll throw again. Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Prescott to throw on 4th. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
3rd down.
Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Boy, now Elliott. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, his throw caught right around the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Well, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But